everyone, welcome to DJT. I am Hideki and your navigator. Here in Metro Vancouver, a little by little, the sunlight is returning and we can feel the sign of spring in the air. Around the same time, Japan entered to the cherry blossom season. So today, I'd like to talk about cherry blossom in Japan. Let's get started. Cherry blossoms are one of the most iconic symbols of Japan. And for Japanese people, cherry blossom season is one of the most special times of the year. As winter ends and spring arrives, both schools and companies in Japan begin in a new season. So, this is also a time of new beginnings. And right at the moment, cherry blossoms bloom all across the country. The tradition of enjoying these blossoms is called Hanami. Literally, it means flower viewing. But in Japan, Hanami usually means viewing cherry blossom. During Hanami, people gather in parks or long rivers and enjoy springtime under the cherry trees. So, Hanami is not just about looking at flowers. It is also a way to celebrate the arrival of spring and enjoy the season together. Cherry blossoms are beautiful in full bloom, but they fall very quickly. And that beauty, together with their short life, is one of the reasons why Japanese people feel something special about them. The history of Hanami is very old. It is said that about 1,200 years ago, during the Heian period, aristocrats in Japan began to enjoy cherry blossoms in a special way. Over time, this custom gradually spread to samurai class and ordinary townspeople. Then, during the Edo period, famous cherry blossom spots were created in many places, and Hanami became popular all across Japan. There are even historical records showing that famous samurai lords held large Hanami parties. That tells us how special cherry blossoms were even in the past. So, Hanami began as a cultural practice among the upper class, then spread throughout the country over many centuries. Today, it has become a spring tradition that everyone can enjoy. In other words, Hanami is not just a seasonal event. It is also a part of Japanese culture and history. So, how do people actually enjoy Hanami? In simple words, Hanami is like a spring picnic under cherry blossoms. Families, friends, couples, and even co-workers gather under the trees to eat, drink, and enjoy the season together. The things you need are actually very simple. A picnic seat is important, along with food and drinks. That is enough to create a Hanami atmosphere. Popular Hanami spots in Japan can get very crowded, so people often arrive early to save a place. You will often see blue picnic seats spread under the trees to claim a spot. This is a very typical part of Hanami in Japan. And what people do there depends on the group. They talk, eat, drink, take photos, and relax. Sometimes they sing, and sometimes they even dance. But the most important thing is simply spending time together under the cherry blossoms and enjoying spring. Hanami has another side as well. That is yozakura, or night cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms in the daytime feel bright, fresh, and peaceful. But at night, they create a completely different atmosphere. When they are lit up, they look magical, almost like a dream. And at night Hanami parties, many people also drink alcohol. Then something interesting happens. Japanese people, who are often seen as quiet and serious, gradually become much more cheerful. People who are usually quiet may suddenly talk a lot. Everyone starts laughing together. Some people sing songs. And sometimes you can even see people getting quite drunk and very excited. But that too is a part of the spring scene in Japan. The present feeling of spring, together with the beauty of cherry blossom that can only be seen for a short time, may make people feel a little more free. So yozakura is not only beautiful, it also shows different side of Japanese people. Finally, let me share a few tips for foreign visitors who are invited to join Hanami. First, if you join a group Hanami, it is always a good idea to bring some drinks or small dishes of food. In Japan, people often enjoy sharing what each person brings. Second, it is important to follow the rules of the park or Hanami spot. Some places have rules about alcohol, fire, noise, or the times when picnic seats can be used. And most importantly, make sure to throw away your garbage properly or take it home with you. Leaving the place clean is an important part of good manners in Japan. Third, nights in spring can still be quite cold. So if you plan to enjoy yozakura, it is a good idea to bring a jacket. It is also helpful to check where the public washrooms are in advance. And finally, Hanami is not just a party. It is a time to feel spring, enjoy being with people, and appreciate the brief beauty of cherry blossoms. If you keep that in mind, I think you will enjoy Hanami even more. So today's one-point Japanese lesson is Totemo Kirei Desu. That means it's very beautiful. So Totemo is very. Kirei is beautiful. And this is the point ending in Japanese. But the Japanese grammar is quite different in English. So sound like very beautiful is like that. Let's practice and repeat after me. とても綺麗です。とても綺麗です。Good. Great. I miss cherry blossom in Japan, but in Metro Vancouver, you can see so many cherry blossom trees here. So we can have a party with my friend here. Okay, see you next time. Bye.